And today I will be your tour guide. We have been sitting 1 hour on the bus. So how are you feeling now?
Tired. Yes, tired.
So tiredness and dizziness. So now let's look around. Do you see the differences? What can you see?
Some souvenir, the gate.
Souvenir, the gate, right? Exactly, the gate. So it means that we have reached to our first destination and welcome you to Duong Lam Ancient Village. Duong Lam Ancient Village located in Sơn Tây district and it's about 50 kilometers west of Hanoi. And you know that the village has existed over 1,100 years old with over 900 ancient houses, temples and pagodas that's made of laterite and wood. And as the legend said that it is the home of two kings, Phùng Hưng and Ngô Quyền, so earning its name the land of two kings. Although people often think of Duong Lam Ancient Village is one village, but actually it consists of 9 small villages. Today we will explore Mong Phu Village. That is the heart and the most well preserved. The legend says that the Mong Phu Village has the shape of dragons and it has raised in the Mong Phu Communal house. As we walk through the Mong Phu gate, we are not just stepping to the gate, but we are stepping in the centuries of history.
Is this village recognized as the historical heritage site?
Not yet, but in 2005, it was become the first ancient village officially recognized as a national cultural and historical heritage site. And Hanoi cities are making efforts to create many preservation process to one day we will see Duong Lam Ancient Village will list in the World Heritage Site. And today our own stop will be right here at Mong Phu Village. And entering Mong Phu Village, we will go through the Mong Phu Gate. It was built in the late 18th century, standing quietly under the 3-year-old banyan tree that's on the left, as you can see. The roof of the Mong Phu Gate is made from laterite and gently curved at a pair of smiling lips. And the sturdy pillars here were made from the laterite stone. So you see the gate here and the communal house is the signature of Duong Lam architecture. And the humble gateway warmly welcome visitors into the peaceful village into frozen Tham. The most interesting part you wonder is about the
Activity?
Yes, exactly. And when entering the Mong Phu Gate, there's a lot of activity here. And one fascinating thing is on the festive activities take place right here, especially in the evenings. You can observe the lantern growing, the drums echoing. You can participate in some festival here, like Vietnamese village stage or some festive seasons here. And about the food, you can savor some signature here, like the grilled pork or mía chicken. That's the most famous one right here. And you can try some sweet chả lam. On your right is a little pond. The water here is extremely clear and that's reflecting the sky. And
on your right, you see it has a lot of cafes.
And it is offer refreshing and seasonal drinks that was made by the villagers here, and it's totally use the local ingredients that make these drinks really mouth-watering. And that is the end of our first destination. Thank you to you for joining with us in this journey. And I believe that each village has a place to show our gratitude. And that leads us to our next destination. We will come to Mong Phu Communal house.
Good afternoon, girl. My name is Nga and I will be your tour guide today. And our next destination is Mong Phu Communal house. This is the very heart of the Duong Lam Ancient Village. And this is also the only structure in this village recognized as a national architectural and artistic heritage site. This communal house holds an immense historical and cultural value, serving as a living symbol of the traditional Vietnamese communal architecture, representing the typical style of the Red River Delta region.
When was Mong Phu Communal House built? How old is it?
Well, Mong Phu Communal House were first constructed in the 17th century under the later Lê dynasty, and having undergone several restorations, it stands today at nearly 340 years old. Surrounding the communal house is the perimeter work built from laterite stone, a characteristic material of this region known as sứ đoài. This unique characteristic gives this communal house a serene and ancient character, unlike any other. If Hội An Ancient Town and Hanoi Water are considered as a museum of urban lifestyle, then Duong Lam Ancient Village is truly a museum of rural agricultural life. Here, people still maintain their traditional agricultural livelihoods with little industrial influence. So this is a place of worship for the village tutelary god Tản Viên Sơn Thánh, the mountain genie, and who is the foremost among the four immortal saints. People here believe Saint Sơn Thánh blessed them with a favorable weather, a good harvest, and a peaceful life. The communal house is built in the shape of Han Nom character, Công. There is a small house called Sick Hậu House, used for receiving guests and preparing a ceremony before entering the main hall. The main gate featured with 4 square brick pillars, 2 large and 2 small. Inside, you could find a spacious and airy yard paved with the red bachang tile. Flanking the yard, there are the left and the right houses, each with 5 small compartments. The left is dedicated to the ancestor and village family, while the right house honors the local heroes and people who contributed to the village prosperity. A particularly special feature here is that during the Lunar New Year and the Spring Festival, you can find the calligrapher writing Han Nom character here as gift for visitors. This is a cherished tradition reflecting the Vietnamese respect for the learning and moral values. Now please follow me through the main sanctuary, the most sacred part of the complex. The main hall, called Tòa Đại Bái, consists of 5 bays and 2 wings, supported by 48 wooden columns. It's about 50 to 60 centimeters in a diameter, intricately carved with a unique pattern. On either side of the communal house are 2 ancient wells, often referred to the dragon eyes. The roof gravely curved and shaped like a hammock. At the 2 ends of the roof with a dragon adoring the moon, symbolizing the harmony between the heaven and the earth. As mentioned before, Duong Lam is a land of 2 kings, Lord Phùng Hưng and Lord Ngô Quyển. Furthermore, this land is also home to many other distinguished scholars, notably Tham Giang Minh, a distinguished figure under the Lê dynasty. And now, let's continue our journey to the next destination to learn more about the life and character of that talented envoy.
Hello, my name is Linh. I'm tour guide today, and our next destination is Tham Giang Ancestral House, a famous historical and cultural site. This is considered a sacred place to honor the achievement of Giang Văn Minh and to teach young generation in Duong Lam and Sơn Tây about the tradition of patriotism. Okay.
Giang, right? I have heard this name in time, so who is he?
Tham Giang Văn Minh. So Giang Văn Minh was born in 1573 in Mong Phu Village. He was a very learned scholar and an outstanding diplomat in the range of Lê Thần Tông. He passed the Tham exam in 1628 and was sent to lead a diplomatic mission to China in 1637. In Beijing, he calmly handled the emperor's task, mentioning the Vietnam's 3 victories at Bạch Đằng River, showing his heroic spirit and national pride. Although he was killed, he was honored and remembered as a symbol of honesty and resilient spirit of Vietnam. Now we are at Tham Giang Ancestral House, very close to Mong Phu Communal House, and about 20 meters away. The house was built in 1845 by the local people to honor Giang Văn Minh. This is the entrance gate, and it is made of brick and designed like a memorial stele with Chinese characters saying Giang Tham Hoa Công Tử, which means the ancestral house of Giang Văn Minh and Tham Hoa officials.
Into this one?
Yes. The house has a simple two-part layout with front hall and back hall covering around 400 square meters. All the buildings are made of bricks and old tiles. Let's look at the wooden roof. It is plain and smooth without any complicated carvings. Okay, so now we visit the back hall. This is the back hall, the main worship area with 3 sections and each with an altar and worship items. Inside the house preserve many valuable relics, including 4 horizontal panels and 20 pairs of Chinese couplets and 3 stone lilies from different dynasties. Tham Hoa Giang Văn Minh Ancestral House is an important place to teach patriotism to young generations, and it is recognized as the National Historical and Cultural Site in 1991. Today, it is a popular place for the visitor from both Vietnam and abroad to learn, to explore and visit and appreciate our history. Okay, so now let's move on to our next destinations.
Hello everyone, my name is Ma. You are reaching the final stop at My Thề Ancient House. So how do you feel now?
A lot of energy right now.
So are you still excited to explore one more place?
Yes.
Okay, so unlike these 3 destinations before, My Thề Ancient House will bring you back the ancient days of Vietnamese people.
I find the architecture of this ancient house quite familiar with my home when I was a kid.
Okay, some of you may familiar to this ancient house because it's a common setting of a taste cosmetic,
Yes.
right? So, moreover, My Thề Ancient House preserves the timeless soul of Duong Lam Village, and it reflects the rich flavor of soybean sauce. And welcome you guys. A house with no ironies is truly a masterpiece of traditional craftsmanship. Moreover, the ancient house is located in Duong Lam Village and is recognized as one of the most authentic and well-preserved Taiwan house in the village.
Yes, I find
Yeah.
a feeling of nostalgic right now.
Okay, so step inside. Alright, so now looking ahead, you can see an old wall and a darkened golden column. So can you guess how old the house is?
80 years old.
18-year-old? Not really, because it exists more than 300 years. Because it has many generations live here. And standing before you is a 7 compartment with 2 side wings. It's made from the old age techniques with no ironies. So it's truly a masterpiece of traditional architecture. Do you think so?
Yes, it's really like having the sense of ancient.
The roof here is covered with traditional curd and shoe shine tape, and the floor is paved with terracotta brick, while the wall is constructed with the laterite. All of them are distinctive material of Duong Lam Village.
So I want to know what it is.
This is traditional cuisine of Vietnamese. It's called chè lam. Do you want to try it?
No.
Right now. Okay. So at the front veranda, you can admire it, sturdy wooden standing on the round stone. So do you want to step inside to explore what thing is included in this ancient hall? Yes, welcome you. As you observe, the hall is divided into several parts. The front area is used for worship and welcoming guests, while the inner inside is reserved for family private life. At here. So Mylin, do you like ancient architecture like this one?
Exactly, yes.
Okay, be careful. So when you step inside,
So what is that? The yellow one?
this is a bunches of corn hanging on the wooden berm, and the distance here is the corn grinders, a really familiar of Vietnam northern Midland countryside. So do you want to take a picture here? You can sit down here.
Yeah, I just want to enjoy these natural things.
Step inside, can you smell something special?
I smell some something, but I cannot guess what it is.
Okay, so you catch the gentle fragrance come from the closed jars under the porch, and making soybean sauce in Duong Lam Village dates back many generations, and it's born from self-sufficient of Vietnam farmers. And long ago, our ancestors just produce anything they need, and they don't buy or import from anything else. And with the climate and energy from the nature, the villager can create the flavor sauce. Yes. So unlike the another soybean sauce, Duong Lam Village soybean sauce are more thicker and deeper. So Mithe Ancient House has proudly continued as the 30th generation. Oh, before you leave, don't forget to taste or buy some bottle of soybean sauce as a gift.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so you can ask for local artisan to buy it. In the Middle Age, the Mithe Ancient House still keeps the simple but rusty beauties when the traditional and modern life blend naturally and beautifully. So thank you for showing our tour. So hope you will enjoy the trip and have unforgettable memories with us. Thank you.
Thank you.